All right, you guys, Town Business Sports and Media. We got a special guest who will be taking on Xander Zayas tomorrow. We got Ronald Cruz in the building. How you doing, Ronald?
Oh, I'm feeling great, man. Best camp I've had, brother. I'm just excited to be here, ready for the opportunity, ready to live my dream.
All right, so how do you beat a young phenom like him, an up-and-coming fighter that everybody's bragging about?
You know what? You're right. Everybody's bragging about him. I know I'm the underdog, and that's the kind of fire I brought into the camp. You know, I trained harder than I've ever trained before. I think that the strategy to beat him is to test him like he hasn't been tested before. You know, a lot of the fights that he's had have, I think everybody gives him a lot of respect, and I respect him as a fighter, but you got to show me what you can do in the ring. So we're going to press him and test him.
Do that bother fighters sometimes when they got a guy that's considered what you would call the up-and-coming guy, the fan favorite, the it guy? Did that bother you when they put guys in the ring and then they just say, okay, well, just go in there and fight him? You know, you're not really supposed to win. You're just supposed to go in there and, you know, do your thing, and whatever happens, happens.
Well, you know what, man? Like, I don't know how other people think, but I love a challenge, and that's what I got in this sport for. So for me, when you tell me that, it's like, all right, well, hold my beer. I'm going to show you something right now. You know, let me show you something.
How motivated and excited you are to get into the ring tomorrow?
Oh my God, man! I've been waiting all year for this moment, man. All my life I've been waiting for this, but all year I've been training for this very fight. So excited does not begin to describe how I feel, man. I cannot wait to jump in that ring and fight.
What do you think happens for you if you do the unthinkable and get the upset?
When we get that upset victory, man, I know my life's going to change. This is the opportunity that everyone waits for. Co-main event on a tremendous card. And I think that this would really change my life. And that's what I'm waiting to do.
What do you think happens tomorrow in the main event with Teofimo and Taylor?
You know, I think that Josh Taylor really has a good chance of beating Teofimo because Teofimo's coming up in weight. I don't think he's carried the same power. But you never know. There could be an upset, man. I think that Teofimo can really win that fight as well because he's a dog. But I think it's a fight that all the fans are going to be the winners that night, you know?
Ronald, I wanted to ask you something. They got a little intense, you know, after the weigh-in. I mean, how does that translate when you fighters just like, I don't like this guy? I mean, and some people say, well, you know, his stage, and at the end of the day, they're gonna have a beer. And so, how do you respond to stuff like that?
You know what? It's not always staged. Sometimes it can get real personal up there, and sometimes what happens, people think it's staged because after the fight, everything is cool. But what people don't understand is that the level of respect that you get for another man when you guys go in there and try to kill each other and it's over, it's a whole other level of respect, man. You know, it's kind of like when you get down and you squash the beef. Okay, it's over. All the talking is done. We fought, the better man won, and this could be squashed and it could be over.
So technically, it's sort of like a frenemies thing, right?
Exactly, yeah. But once you get those emotions out, you really see what everyone's about. You'll find out, like, all right, I got nothing but respect for you because you showed me you're a man and we handled our business like we needed to.
All right, Ronald, one last question. July 29th, as Red Fox would say from Sanford and Son, the big one, Spence versus Crawford. What do you see happening? And you from Los Angeles, where Sanford and Son.
Yeah, so I've been talking to ES News, Ellie Segmek, about this. I think that, well, I'm going for Crawford. I like his attitude, man. Errol Spence, I love to watch. I love his technicality. I love the way he works. But Terrence Crawford brings that dog, man, and I really enjoy that. I love seeing that in a fighter. Someone who really just dogs it out sometimes, you know, throws everything out the window and says, fuck it, we're going to fight. And he just lets it out, you know? I think that fight is really a 50-50 fight, though. And we're, just like I said earlier, the fans are the winners in this.
All right, so Ronald, tell everybody how to get in contact with you. Tell all the fans how to tap in with you.
Yeah, man, stop by Brick House Boxing Club or follow me on Instagram, Ronald_Cruz_.
All right, and tell all